The Complete American History, Part 8, World War II, Section 1 of 2. These are the important dates for World War II. September the 1st, 1939, Germany invades Poland. June the 14th, 1940, Germany captures Paris. December 7th, 1941, Japan attacks Pearl Harbor. June the 6th, 1944, D-Day. Allied forces land in Normandy. August 6th, 1945, United States drops atomic bomb on Hiroshima. August 9th, 1945, the United States drops atomic bomb on Nagasaki. September the 2nd, 1945, Japan formally surrenders. World War II, the senseless tragedy. Driven by greed for land, power, and racial domination, 70 to 85 million people died. Mostly innocent civilians. Unimaginable loss and suffering. Germany invades Poland, September the 1st, 1939. 1.5 million German troops invaded Poland at dawn. Germany forces attacked from the north, south, and west. Polish military, including African soldiers, fought back bravely. Marks the official beginning of World War II. Continuing, Germany invades Poland. The invasion took place because Germany, under Hitler, wanted Lebensraum, which is a living space, to expand its territory, seize Poland's resources and land, and eliminate Poland as an independent state to secure military dominance in Eastern Europe before the Soviet Union could strike. Adolf Hitler was the Nazi leader and dictator whose evilness and ideology led to the Holocaust, the genocide of 6 million Jews, and a global war that caused the deaths of tens of millions. A few of history's worst crimes can be attributed to Hitler, whose totalitarian regime pursued a racist and genocidal agenda with ruthless aggression, hatred, and manipulation that brought immense suffering and death to the world. Hitler was the cruel and evil Nazi leader who murdered 6 million Jews in the Holocaust, started a devastating world war, and believed in hurting other people who were different from him. His goal was to make Germany bigger and more powerful, and he used hate and fear to do terrible things. Holocaust. The Holocaust was the systematic state-sponsored persecution and murder of 6 million Jews by Nazi Germany from 1941 to 1945. Millions of others were also murdered, including Roma or ROMA, Gypsies, Poles, Soviet POWs, disabled individuals, political dissidents, and others. So men, women, and children were brutally rounded up, separated from their families, and sent to concentration camps. In the camps, people endured inhumane conditions, forced labor, medical experiments, starvation, torture, and mass executions. Gas chambers were used to murder large numbers of Jews, gassing thousands of people at once. Many were also shot or died of disease and starvation. This is a recreated image with an AI that shows Jews being transported to the concentration camps. This is a recreated image of what it might look like with Jews arriving to the concentration camps, created by AI. This is also a recreated image from an AI of what it might look like when Jews were forced into concentration camps. This is a recreated image of what it might have looked like based on what was told historically through Jews of the gas chamber, but they were told that it was a place to shower. This is a recreated image of what the Holocaust victims' shoes looked like. And this image, if I'm not mistaken, depicts one of the images that's actually in a museum. This is a recreated image by AI that shows the Holocaust victims' clothing and what they may have looked like. Again, this is another image that depicts what an actual museum has in it. Why did the Germans capture Paris? In June 1940, the German army invaded France during World War II. The French military was quickly defeated due to blitzkrieg tactics. Hitler wanted to humiliate the French and position Germany as the dominant power in Europe. France surrendered and German forces occupied Paris. Adolf Hitler was the leader of Nazi Germany. Capturing Paris boosted morale in Germany and weakened the Allies. Japan attacks Pearl Harbor. On December 7th, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Over 2,400 Americans were killed and numerous ships were destroyed or damaged. Japan aimed to cripple the United States Pacific Fleet and gain an advantage in the war. The attack led the United States to enter World War II the next day. Why did Japan attack Pearl Harbor? The United States stopped selling oil and important materials to Japan, so Japan started running out of what it needed for its military and economy. Japan needed resources for its military expansion in Asia. Japan aimed to weaken the United States military power in the Pacific. Japan hoped to prevent the United States intervention in its actions in Asia. What and where was Pearl Harbor? Pearl Harbor is a naval base located on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. Hawaii is the Central Pacific, about 2,400 miles west of California. At the time of the attack, Hawaii was a territory of the United States. Great job, Creative Learning Adventurers. We will see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, family and friends. We will see you next time.